it's different now.
I feel like when I look at old episodes or anything, how they would like try to push me and be like, what's your thing? It's like, why do I have to have a thing? Can't I be a mom and I'm filming the show? And it's like, that's a full-time job.
Yeah.
You're talking about the details because it's all your egotistical, selfish mind can think about.
Until something, just like how I said, timing is everything. It's like with my husband, it's like this just also, to me, timing was everything.
If perchance you find yourself entwined in the Kardashian clan, it might be judicious to entertain the notion of abstaining from the impending familial congregations. A storm appears to be brewing in the Kardashian abode, with discord surfacing among Kourtney, Kim, and Kris. Indeed, Kourtney deemed it imperative to caution Kim and Kris to keep their distance from her familial sphere. Kourtney, having recently embarked on the journey of motherhood by ushering in a beautiful baby boy with Travis Barker, naturally anticipated a period of serenity. Alas, given the Kardashian predilection for theatrics, such respite remains elusive. Kourtney seems to have reached her threshold, beseeching Kim and Kris to afford her some breathing space. For aficionados of Kardashian chronicles, this revelation may not register as a seismic shock. While the family publicly assembles for revelries and graces the pages of Grace magazine, the clandestine veracity portrays a divergent narrative. The sisters, alongside their materfamilias, frequently find themselves embroiled in fervent altercation. The exchange of acerbic words is not an uncommon refrain, but let's delve into the milieu of Kourtney and Kim's dynamics. Kim's comportment towards Kourtney during her gestation period has proven to be rather disillusioning. Despite Kim's reputation for a pugnacious demeanor, a modicum of support was warranted, especially in light of the tribulations Kourtney endured to conceive. The journey to conception was no facile undertaking for the 44-year-old. During IVF treatments and grappling with formidable challenges, Kourtney found herself undergoing surgery earlier this year to safeguard both her own life and the lives of her progeny. Regrettably, instead of extending empathy and solace, Kim opted for a confrontation upon Kourtney's post-hospital return. Rather than proffering flowers or a supportive presence, Kim initiated a dispute, alluding to Kourtney's children seeking counsel from her. This particular comment undeniably struck a raw nerve. Kim consciously aimed to imply that Kourtney fell short as a mother and that she, Kim, held a superior position. An exchange that no expectant mother should be subjected to. However, the discord between Kim and Kourtney had been festering long before this episode. On one occasion, while Kourtney was confiding in Khloe about her reluctance to endure mistreatment from her own kin, Kim interjected, asserting that Kourtney was the least captivating to look at. Even as Kourtney asserted her refusal to endure mistreatment from her family, Kim's conduct transcended mere verbal barbs. At Kourtney's nuptials to Travis Barker in May 2022, Kim exhibited visible resentment throughout the ceremony. Despite the enchanting ambience, Kim appeared incapable of fully embracing the moment, expressing sentiments like "bring us along in your fairy tale." Recognizing the unparalleled love story between Kourtney and Travis, it became apparent that Kim grappled with not being the focal point. Even on Kourtney's momentous day, Kim steered conversations toward her own wedding, a transgression of boundaries. The situation escalated during Travis's son's speech as he rose to express gratitude towards Kourtney and laud her as an exceptional mother. Kim interjected, urging him to tone it down, an unnecessary intervention that marred what should have been a poignant moment. Fans speculated that pure jealousy might be the only plausible explanation for Kim's behavior. Naturally, Kourtney observed every nuance during that pivotal day and chose to address it with Kim a few months later. However, the conversation did not unfold smoothly. When Kourtney attempted to broach the subject, Kim outright denied any wrongdoing. She refused to acknowledge Kourtney's perspective or empathize with her feelings. Kim's response was dismissive, brushing off Kourtney's concerns with a nonchalant, "It's not that original. Everyone does it." This callous retort only exacerbated the tension between them. For expressing her disappointment, Kourtney highlighted how Kim couldn't bear someone else stealing the spotlight, even on her own wedding day. Despite Kourtney's endeavors to support and celebrate Kim, Kim's actions continued to disillusion. To compound matters, Kim further insulted Kourtney by orchestrating a campaign blatantly plagiarized from the concept of Kourtney's wedding. Exhibiting a lack of reverence and creativity, she sent Kourtney an invitation for the event, but Kourtney gracefully declined. Nonetheless, seizing the opportunity, Kourtney addressed the matter of Kim replicating her idea. Once again, Kim refuted any wrongdoing and deflected blame onto Kourtney, accusing her of harboring jealousy. Perhaps it's time for Kim to acknowledge that she isn't the epicenter of every narrative, and that Kourtney is an individual with her own successes. Unfortunately, Kourtney's challenges extend beyond this. Even her own mother, Kris Jenner, hasn't provided support. A few months ago, during a critical moment when Kourtney underwent urgent surgery, instead of offering solace, Kris was conspicuously absent. In a trying time, Kris arrived with a camera crew, seemingly prioritizing her business commitments. Fans perceived this as a typical move from the Jenner family matriarch. Over the years, it has become evident that Kris Jenner prioritizes fame and wealth, often capitalizing on her children's private moments to bask in the spotlight. However, showing up with cameras during critical situations for her daughters and grandson was deemed a breach of boundaries. Kourtney, however, didn't allow her the latitude to proceed unchecked. She directly confronted her mother, articulating her disapproval firmly. This assertive response from Kourtney may have caught Kris by surprise. Accustomed to things going her way, fans believe it's high time for Kourtney to assert her independence and carve out a new lifestyle. Freed from Kris's influence, Kourtney has reached a juncture where she exudes confidence and empowerment, significantly shaping her decision-making process. In an unexpected twist, the reason for Kourtney not informing Kris about her initial pregnancy is now apparent. Yes, you heard it right. Kris stumbled upon the news through the internet, just like everyone else. This departure from the conventional Kardashian household protocol, where everything typically goes through Kris, left fans taken aback. Fan speculation suggests that Kourtney grew weary of her mom's relentless pursuit of fame and popularity, prompting her to choose a more independent path by deliberately excluding Kris from certain facets of her life. Insiders close to the family disclose that Kourtney has been clandestinely keeping certain aspects of her life concealed from Kris for quite some time. This newfound independence is commendable, signifying a shift where the Kardashian siblings are beginning to emancipate themselves from their mother's tight control. There's a burgeoning sentiment questioning how long Kris intends to micromanage her kids' lives or profit from their ventures. It's a juncture for Kris to genuinely introspect, as persisting down this trajectory might lead to her growing apart from her children. Except perhaps for Kim, who seems to be mirroring her mother's actions. Given the circumstances, Kourtney has unequivocally communicated to her family that she requires some space. With the advent of her newborn son, Kourtney aims to center her attention on nurturing her child, anticipating potential attempts by Kris to exploit this moment. In the interim, it appears Kim might be on the lookout for ways to snatch the spotlight from her sister. The dynamics between these siblings emanate nothing but a toxic aura, which is counterproductive to what Kourtney needs at this critical juncture. What she genuinely craves is love and positivity, especially as she traverses this pivotal phase in her life with her new baby. These moments are evanescent, and she shouldn't have them marred by familial discord. The silver lining lies in Travis, who has unwaveringly supported Kourtney's decisions. Amidst the clash between Kourtney and Kim concerning her children, Travis stood by her, endorsing her choice to temporarily distance herself from the family. But what are your reflections on this matter? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you ever find yourself yearning for the latest in gossip, don't overlook the opportunity to subscribe to Celeb Disputes. Thanks.